So this is after sunshine walk 2. I've been walking every day for the last 4 days. Steady way. My blood pressure is still very good. My oxygen perfusion rate has gone up into the normal zone just from exercising. I will try to bring it close enough so people can read it. So it was a lot less than that. I'm losing weight again. The impact of losing weight isn't just so straightforward. So what I want to talk about just very briefly is it risk-free losing weight? Well, not if you've been toxic. And I know with absolute certainty that my body has got toxins in it. Now, if I look at the literature, then it says there's nothing to worry about, whatever heavy metals, molds, otherwise. However, there are narratives out there from clinicians, medical doctors, and researchers who say these things can cause problems. I'm in that camp. I think they can cause problems. I'm aware that these are contentious issues. Remember, the purpose of these videos is to share my journey back to health, primarily through Android Natural Health, and we'll be doing links with colon osteopathy. There's also Instagram and various things. So when you lose weight, you will break down fat. Inside that fat are things that are quite difficult for your liver to break down. If you're going to try to lose weight, and particularly if you're going to try and lose weight quickly, there's quite a few things people have to bear in mind. Old injuries can reoccur. Old infections that you thought had gone can come back. There's plenty of case studies that indicate this. You can end up feeling very dizzy and shaking your legs. There are people who've tried to detox and do things like walking and exercise and change their lives too quickly. And there's one tragic case, I think there was a documentary of a chap whose fiancée asked him to give up alcohol and he went cold turkey, and sadly he died of, I think it was a cardiac arrest on a cruise ship. So when you lose weight or when you try to get back to health and you know you've been toxic, alcohol, drugs, recreational drugs, or other environmental factors, think about binders. There is a big difference between a binder and a chelator, and I've been at loggerheads with some individuals in the past who only know about chelators. There are things called binders, and believe you me, they're preferable for most people who are really toxic. Binders don't cause as much of a problem, but like with all things, you've got to know what you're doing. For example, most binders will mean you need extra water. Water. And there's different schools of thought as to which kind of water you can have. I'm looking at the timer, it's going up to 4 minutes. So what's my aim here? To spend a long time talking or not? I don't know. The reason for extra effort detox is that your detox bridge, that bridge that can be very friable, very delicate, which is an analogy of how your body manages elimination, can be fragile. So you slowly tread on it at first. For your heart, for your lungs, for your liver, for your kidneys, and other things. Yeah. So I've been treading very carefully, so to speak, across my own detox bridge. That's going reasonably well. I've even got my own little favourite protocol of what I do before I have a walk, depending on what toxin I think I'm suffering from most. And I have plenty. Multiple toxins have shown up on various imaging. I'm not going into my personal details. There's lots. So at Sunshine Walk, extra detox, binders. I prefer binders to chelators. There's less effort on the liver. when you get back to walking and exercise from not, you will put effort on your kidneys and liver. Given. It's going to happen. Again, I don't want to put a protocol on here for educational purposes. I'm simply going to say, see a nutritionist or naturopath, and they will advise you of the best things to do. Okay? I'm just sharing some of the precautions I'm taking on my personal journey to health. So, yeah, that gives you a clue, really. Part of my pre-sunshine walk, is to have things that I consider supportive for my liver, supportive for my kidneys. Yeah. And there's plenty of stuff out there. Detoxing. Your liver, sorry, let's do kidney. Kidney has got a lot of ions in it. It loves ions. So think of something that's rich in ions that may or may not support its physiology. One of my favourite herbal teas that I take for my constitution is nettle tea. I like the taste of nettle tea. I like it in my food, actually. And there's a few other things that I like in my food. I like dandelion leaves in my food. I like to roast dandelion root. These are things with reputations, some of which have got evidence base supporting it, some not. I love lavender tea, fantastic. There are pros and cons if you go into herbs and herbal, herb law. If you see a medical herbalist, there's plenty of reasons why. So double checking, yeah. So 4th day in, steady away. I can now walk